Hello guys, and welcome to another round of Go. I'll be facing the computer again. I actually already have, but I'll be showing you my game. To stay fair, it's quite the same. This shows you like a game where people battle from a corner. Usually the computer and I, they fight all sides. We're trying to... these people aren't so wise. The computer and I, we fight for the most space. They're just fighting, well, they fight in the corner. Um, White is pretty much trying to survive. And so this risks a lot of space. He doesn't, yeah, he's able to connect those center pieces to the right, but at the bottom he's lost. And Black will be able to take over there. White does have the left wall. He might be able to get the right, especially as he connects the left to that wall. Let's go ahead and look at some scenarios. Let's look at Ko and Seki. Ko is where you both um, repeat. Let's see. This example shows where Black placed his piece and got the white piece where the red circle was. Now you can't repeat the same position, so you have to go somewhere else. So White can't go in that red space, and Black can fill in, and White can go somewhere else. Here, White can't go at A. He would kill himself because he'd be surrounded. He'd have no freedom. And so, if once Black goes in A, he'll have two eyes. So White has a chance if he goes on the left of Black and surrounds him, but Black will have two eyes once he goes in A. This is the I'll show this example in one moment. I wanted to show you Seki. That's another good example. Seki! This is like mutual life. It's like understanding, working together. They're both able to live in their space, and if either one threatens the other one in that space, the other one, the threatener, loses his life. So if Black goes in there, he has one space of freedom, as does White. So White can go, and only Black dies. And so neither person goes, then neither person dies. And so they both get along. So let's go ahead and review those things up here. First, let's do the eyes. Unless this is more important to review, let's check this one out. Oh, scoring. So B is White's space. Everything on the right is White's. And then on the left, A, is Black's space. On the top left, we have an E. Because Black placed this piece here, White isn't able to make two eyes. And so D are Black's points. C has two eyes. And so Black gets those 2 points because of those two empty spaces in that area. So yeah, if you don't have to finish all of the spaces like F is just neutral. You don't want to fill that in, it's a waste of time. You only want to fill it in if it's going to kill Black or kill White, if it's going to get your opponent. So this paragraph says that 6.5 points goes to White for going second. And so that's why I always start off with negative 6.5 points if you saw it at the top on my game. Alright, let's look at this and then let's go to the game I played. At the top left, Black has two eyes. White can't get him because if he fills in one eye, it just kills himself, can't commit suicide. On the right, he has one with three eyes, and on the bottom right, he has one with one eye. Black is doomed. Once White goes there, all those pieces go away. But on the bottom left, Black has a longer chance. Once White goes in A, Black's left top piece will die, and then Black will only have one eye left. And so he can use this to advantage to play somewhere else to try and get the advantage of White. And so let's go ahead and go to my game. Alright, this is my game. I'm Black. White looks like he has me surrounded. I'll go ahead and show you what this game looks like. Alright, so White grabs the corners as usual. I just try and keep him separated from moving along the walls. I don't want him to connect either. And so that should have been like a mid-game move. I was going for the center because I'm going to go for that wall, and he doesn't want me to. That's too bad. So I'm going to protect my pieces. He's probably going to go for the center again, yep. And so I'm going to try and connect this left wall to the center, to the right wall, as you saw from the beginning picture. Alright, so I separated him from going to the top right, but he placed there a piece anyway, and he doesn't even go all the way for the corner. He's hoping to surround those pieces, but there's a strong chance I can connect them to the left. I mean to the center, to the left of them. So I just surround him, and now he's surrounded. I have that top right corner. Now I just need to connect my top pieces. Playing right above where his space is what I would recommend for the future. Why I went right here is because I connect that center guy. He was looking pretty weak and surrounded by the two right guys, just like what I did to him on the right. So it's like he was asking for revenge. And now he's attacking that guy, so it worked out. So the question is here, do I play on the top of him or the bottom of him? Because he's going to try and separate me. If I could play both, that would be great. The middle, the center, is able to protect itself, I told myself. So I protected the guy at the top, as well as him that was being attacked. And then I protected the whole top. And he attacked the top anyway. And so I tried to protect the corner. Probably would have been best to protect the just the top by connecting the top guy, by connecting the top middle to the top right. And so he's trying to disconnect my pieces, but I keep them strong. They're all one move away from protecting each other, and there's always a way out. And so I don't want him to connect anything. I don't want him to make any eyes. And I want to keep my pieces connected, and that's why I make this huge wall across the screen. And so now I'm just protecting the top. Make sure he doesn't get to the top left corner. He still has power over it. And now I have to protect the top right corner. It's not looking too good. He's looking like he's got some let's see. He's got some influence there. And so now he's pretty much disconnected from life itself. He's trying to connect again, but I won't let him. If he tries to place a white piece next to my two black pieces, I'll just attack him and I'll collect that. I'll capture that piece. So now he wants that bottom left. I can't let him connect. Do you see his next best move, or my best move? If he goes right to the left of my piece, then he'll be able to connect. And I won't be able to do anything about it. And he'll gain a lot of space. So I go for the corner. That's what I recommend. Alright, I have a wall. I got it all the way from the left, all the way to the right. He can't do anything about it. Now I'm going to try and prevent him from taking over that top right by going around. And he's trying to prevent me from making an eye. I don't know why he's preventing me from making an eye. Perhaps it's just a sacrifice. Alright, I have the top left. If he tries to use those, I can just capture this piece next move. And if he tries to attack instead of defend, then I would be able to. Since he defended, I just defended myself as well. Alright, so now I can attack the bottom right. What I want next is to protect the top, attack the top left, and procure the bottom. I usually go 3 spaces along the wall. So it's I'll have to show you where I go. It's in a moment. First, let me get that top left corner. He seems to be trying to protect it. I'm not going to let him do that. I block out his eye. He tries to fortify the area, but I just play towards the left. And those 2 pieces prevent him from making 2 eyes. So the next spot I go is to prevent him from making an eye in the center, which will make him help him make 2 eyes. And he sees he's dying and tries to attack. And he's doing it pretty hard. If he gets that top middle guy, which he's threatening right now, then he's going to connect it to that top right wall, and all is pretty much lost for me. That top right wall is going to be very hard to obtain. And so I take him out. He's attacking on the right wall. He's pretty confident that his bottom area is all his. Gosh. So I need to protect that top right wall. I go at the top, hopefully making another eye, because I can make 1, but 2 is going to be very difficult. He does not want me to connect to the top middle. I block out his eyes. Hopefully I can take him out before he takes me out. So he's trying to connect all of his pieces. I'm trying to connect mine. Now I play at the bottom. Just that 3 spaces to the right, and I have that wall. he plays defensively. I'm gonna get in there, dig into his little skull. He's gonna make some eyes there with. Alright, he's separating all my chains. It's looking really bad for me. And so I try and make sure that all my stuff stays alive. I gotta connect these guys, but he's not gonna let me. Of course not. Alright, I've got 2 eyes. Why am I going to die? That guy at the top, he's still weak. And he's still trying to separate all my little guys with his big chains. Yikes. This guy on the right does not look so well. I could form 2 eyes on the right by killing the guy in the middle and then killing the guys on the right. Once they're captured, I'll be able to have those. I'll just have 2 eyes. But I just connect in the center, keep them connected, keep them strong. Less need to make eyes because I have more space. Now he passes. This is the picture I showed at the beginning. He thinks he's going to win, huh? Well, I'm gonna keep playing it out. I play at the top. He should have played that a long time ago. I saved my guys. This eye is preserving my guys because he has 2 spaces left on the top left. Towards the corner he has a space, and that 1 space next to me. He has to fill that to kick out my guys. Otherwise he won't be able to survive. So those guys are gone, and my guys survive. Yikes, he's attacking hard on that top right corner. It is not looking good. So I prevent him from making an eye. It'll save my life later. I've got to keep him out of that very corner. I've got 1 eye in that corner now. And so now I've got to make sure that I take over all of his area. All that, because I have 3 spaces left, and he's got 1, 2, 3 spaces as well, so I have to attack hard. I also have to protect the bottom, by the way. It's quite the predicament. Now I've separated his middle guy from the bottom left. He's threatening the top right, so I finish off the top right. Because I have that guy 1 space away from the wall, he can't make an eye from the wall, so that actually, it makes him take up more moves. But because he wanted to try and protect that left guy for the top right and the bottom left, because I was going to attack that next, and hopefully the bottom middle and everything else, because he went for the bottom left, I was able to take out the top right. Alright, so he's trying to prevent me from making an eye. But I prevented his, and I get a whole wall all the way across. I couldn't believe it. I have that bottom right wall. Yes! Woot! Yes! Now I just need to make 2 eyes. Seems easy enough. I barely did it. Alright, so now that bottom chain is invincible, that middle chain is invincible, the top left is dead. I'll just prevent him from getting up there. Alright, I have a couple of options. I can either go for that middle space and try and capture it because he's only got 1 eye, or I can go for the bottom left, which I do. It takes him 2 moves to make 2 eyes for that bottom right white chain, which I'll show you about. Alright, if he goes right here and right here, he'll have an eye right here. And with this eye, that's 2, he'll be able to survive. This guy will survive off of this eye and this space, which I can't plug up because he's got a bunch of free area to attack from. And so, seeing that he could go right here, I defend this area. I don't want him to survive. If he attacks right here, this whole chain goes. And he passes, so it's now my turn. I attack right in the center. This is the easiest spot to make eyes from, and so now he's dead. He can't make any eyes. He can try and survive, but that's pretty much the game for him. I pretty much got everything because he thought he had everything and he kept passing. Alright, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to just subscribe for more videos. I'm going to be doing Simon Tathams puzzles next. Alright, have a great night.